Hello everyone, Wise Gamer here, and today I'm back with another indie game tutorial for GRAV. So this is going to be more of a beginner tutorial again. This one's going to cover some basic navigation and some basics of just kind of surviving and exploring your area and what you should kind of do when you start out. So I mentioned starting out in the last video and just kind of slowly kind of branching out from where you place down your initial uplink and kind of forming your home base there as you kind of level up and grow out of your area and everything. Now that works out really well, but eventually you're going to need to go out and find different minerals and resources out there, whether it's wood or gems or fossils, and you're going to need to be able to explore your island that you're on, or islands if you decide to go to other ones and things like that. So one of the first things you're going to want to build is a locator. The locator is what you see at the top of my screen right now. It gives you a compass, which is freaking invaluable. And then you also get the XY coordinates of the longitude and latitude for where you're at, as well as the level of where you're at. So you can know if you're in a little bit too high of an area. You can see where you're at, where your uplink's at. You can see the uplink is on my compass right there as I look at it. You can see that icon there. And just really cool things like that. So it's going to help you navigate through. So to build your locator, you're actually going to need one of these crafting items, and I believe it's under the science station. So as you go into the science station, you get this blueprint from the beginning, and you're going to go to devices and locator. And locator, as it shows you again, will give you your latitude and longitude, and it's something that you're always going to have once you build it. It does require 20 fossil, 20 wood, and 20 food, as well as the science station itself, but it's totally worth it for solo players and even as multiplayer, because you can kind of tell people where you're at and want to, either meet up or anything like that. Now, as far as meeting up, there is one thing that really helps out as well for that, and that's your flare gun. This is probably the second thing that you'll need to navigate very well, as far as being able to navigate and meet with other people, I should say. So if you hit F on your keyboard, you will shoot up a flare, and it will give you the longitude, latitude of the location, as well as how far you are. And that flare can be seen by anyone in the world right now. So that's really neat also. Anyone can kind of look up and see that Wise Gamer flare up there in the sky, and they can see me from way out there and come find me. Now on PvP maps such as this one, that does mean that people can come and try to grief you and stuff like that, but it's a really good way to meet up with other players too, and sometimes people will even flare for you to help you find your orb when you've died and things like that. You can actually see a flare just went up over there, the fine line. It's a player, sorry about the sun glare there, but yeah, he's about 5 kilometers away, or yeah, 5 kilometers away from me over there. So that's kind of a cool way to do it. Now the flare gun is actually built, let's see, I believe it is at the armory, but I may be wrong, and it might be at the factory. I'm gonna say factory. Factory I think is vehicles for sure. Yeah, vehicles is at the factory, so sorry about that, guys. It's going to be the armory, which we will build real quick. And the armory down at devices has the flare gun. That's another blueprint that you get right at the beginning, which is really cool. So with the flare gun, 3 ore bars, which is 30 regular ore, 3 cut gem, which is 30 regular cut gem, and then 150 wood. So this is pretty expensive, but it's great for being able to work with your peers and being able to find each other. Like, people are chatting right now trying to locate different people, I believe, and that's why that guy was shooting at that flare, which is just really cool. It could be like, hey, there's a boss over here, flare, and that rock glitched me all over the place. But yeah, oh, hey guys, help me with this level 30 boss, flare. Let me help with this cave right here, check it out, right here, flare. And it's easier than trying to give XY coordinates for things like that when you want them to go to one specific point. So that's really neat. Now another thing about the exploration in this game is because there's no like waypoint system or map that you can really put down, something I always recommend is definitely making sure you go ahead and write down coordinates off to the side, whether it's on a notebook or it's eventually hopefully maybe an in-game notebook or something like that. It'd be nice if I could just hit like I notes and have all my stuff there, but what I do is either a hard copy or I have Notepad open up on my second screen, and you're going to want to save down coordinates of different things. So for example, my little setup here is at 1078, 1084. One of the leveling caves that I have is my last cave, so it's in the bottom right. But in case I go to a different cave, I actually wrote down that cave too, the 1272, 610. That's the cave over there that lets me know where my current higher level stuff is that I found at least. Another cool thing that people do sometimes is these little glowing things down there are the harvesters. You see that in my getting started video as far as how to collect element X. Those things there are actually... Sorry about that in the chat there, guys. I'll be blurring that out. The harvesters down there are actually ones that will allow you to pick up element X, and you want to be able to go back and collect that stuff. So a lot of people write the XY coordinates of that too. So pull out that notebook, think about like Myst, where you got to write down clues and stuff like that, or passwords. This game, you're going to want to write down your coordinates. And yeah, it's it's a really fun game. So go out and explore and have fun, but make sure you kind of know where you're at with your home base at all times, and kind of realize where you're going with all that. So again, hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry about the bomber blowing up some stuff there. There we go. If you guys have any questions at all, please let me know. If you want to let me know what you want to see next in tutorials, I have a few ideas already. It's probably going to wait till after I move. I wanted to throw this up there for you guys. Leave some comments down below, and I'll be with you next time. Thanks, and have a great day.